Hello S-Man, vô toàn cái tích đỏ mọc đọp mà đã buồn sai sắp ấy cho mới tính nhưng đã notification Discord vậy chân dù chiêng vụ và thiệt vụ và ngày muốn tranh môn nặng mà màu chẳng khơi pro essential pool cho Discord pool ngõ nhớ phải cho đáy pool sinh hàng bà chăm cho chối chăm mơ ta Discord notification bị server cái app bên á cái phẹp bên nó thơ ấy xem không đủ Genshin đó thôi cái free của mỗi free máu đang phô ban có thôi đồng ở đây thôi là học tập theo cái thì ở đó sau cái thi đi kia chẳng yesterday's Chaska today lại taพูดจะลองเป็นนะเป็นสเกิร์ตđã thấy na đi dentro Chaska weekly boss showกันlà cái class weekly boss showกันnó không version 3 not bow not dentro nghe version 2 Miko Inazuma Catalyst not electro chết chọc Inazuma Inazuma Hazel thầy One Punch Man ability mà đó Yula first try Hazel một ra người ta đâm tập Châu ASO chỉ phạt đã server mà đâu. Not erudition miên tà Aclay Acron Nahility Not chính dốn erudition Careful Nahility like Nahility like lightning Kaka Kaka 1.2 Your ability Trailblazer Physical Easy cho ngon vậy. Gì Khi giờ chẳng do bệnh ấy mà call it off. Not anomaly. Sugar. Attack. Okay, Chu Yuan. Oh my, easy mà. Nè, ọt mẹ anomaly vậy. Tại bây giờ bây giờ thử vì viên là thử. Ọt mẹ ability không? Kẹt vô quá. Bên vô quá. Chết ta chỉ lo bây giờ thà. Ta gun not Denacida not Bigly Body gun Chisia Boston Multi-Free Attribute Copy Fusion hay có lẽ số Auto Correct Teleporte What is this? Roxia No Camellia em mẹ đi Hunterella thờ không? Show mình show làm sao mà Again, down crap. Character này. Genshin, yeah. Lumin. Sủa bom trên sát màn trời mong Genshin. Sủa Genshin cái nào bảo tích mong đọc à. Nhưng ập xây lưu Genshin chẳng làm đó. Ôi châu ơi ta. Hay có ạp ấy. Châu ơi. Nên YouTuber cái trên cài vậy. It's starting. Server is up. About Discord đi xem.
Can we play Banker next time?
There'll be an extra fee for that. Exactly.
Let's try. Bao nhiêu try cơ. Trong new trialទៀតមាន layout ថ្មី trial ដែលមិនдел user and subtlety to attack opponent either the continuous damage or burst damage depending on how her ability are used. Whereas for essential អត់ឃើញតាំងផឹកមក to inflict amount of serpent. Oh my god, so many assault. Ê nhai mấy. Đã tutorial rồi mà đã so mà chẳng mơ rồi.
On the loose. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Into the void.
The abyss has come. The power.
A little mood boost. The pinnacle of action. Rain cutter.
Bạn đá sai tập thể. Easy. Quad angry nhưng kháng nắng mà tới bù lưu con kháng phí. A lot of tech. Yeah. Clang rồi.
Let's get down to
Off to the
business.
freezer. A burst of flavor.
Đang áp thủ phi team tai miên Scorpion.
Rain outlines your face. A little elusive. Here's on the lid.
Let the show begin.
Ring cutter. Annihilate.
Cua phô ra đó mọi giờ sinh 2 giờ mòn. Sẽ lạnh ấy phô lắm tới. Nằm ở trong lấy khơi ấy kìa. Mấy.
A dash of frosting. A burst of flavor. Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Extinguish.
Cut down.
Quay luôn. Luôn nè.
A little elusive. Here's on the lid. Ring cutter. Search.
Sẽ lạnh o tại ọt ấy thù. Me too. That's all the tribe.
It's my lucky day.
Obey. Do your master's bidding.
How's this?
Turn, bring refuge. Hold the weapon. Enhanced animal module 75.
To the very, very
Mấy giá cá floppy pì.
Sakura swirl.
Absorption test.
Manifest.
Ôi, cái lên mày.
By ordinance divine.
Rust and rebuild. Swirl, Mark 2.
Take your true form. Take flight.
Embrace the ice. Billowing surge.
Cryo incarnate. My will embody.
Animal test 63. My apologies.
Dahlia. Ban sheer hay năng attack speed.
Just saying, animal arc. This should be fun.
getting gear. From whence you came, forth my
Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test.
pair. Dead reckoning. Getting gear. Frost coming. Pair.
Surprise baptism. Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2.
Spirit blade. Attack. Getting gear. Going under. Pair. Getting gear. Pair. Getting gear. Pair. From whence you came, one with my blade.
Thus saith the animal.
Animal hypostasis emulation. Absorption test. Hit.
Dead reckoning.
If free material weekly boss or more in book adventure. Free material weekly boss. Can try character up.
Grant us your blessing.
Nice and spicy. Stand clear. Swirl, Mark 2.
Everybody stand back.
Eat this.
Hear my prayer.
I'll
Absorption test.
Lucky today. Neat.
Going in!
You want this one?
I'm getting sick.
Enhanced animal module 75.
Yield! We shall prevail!
Your toast! Out of the frying pan, into the pot. Stand clear.
Do your worst! Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's light it up! Pin them down!
Cool random masker. Wait, what? Pro. Đó tháp potion 2 về lại masker bật. Đó có. Early man.
Shake your ass. Shiver.
I'm going in!
Many happy returns.
Học tâm vậy. Early.
Lights out! Judgment! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Up to it, Manzai. Alley-oop.
I'm going in! You can't run!
Look at you. Flew down. Scratched it.
Judgment! Shiver!
Many happy returns.
4 star មួយអត់បានផងខ្ញុំភូមិម្ដងដែរទីទៀតអស់ហើយ exit ប្រយប្រើ weapon នេះគេឡើយគេ free អីមាន event ទៀតមានតែ story quest យកអីបើភូអត់បានផងព្រេងហៀងអស់បោកអូក្រានេះបានមួយទៀត Alexa ដឹងយក skirt អីបើអត់ weapon លេងទៅដែរយក option 5យក weapon ចុងលីបាន Sanctify Alexa Wait what Fuck អូដោយសារយើង clear រួចហើយធ្លាប់ clear អញ្ចឹងដល់ពេលគេ update ឲ្យមាន first clear reverse យើងបានហ្មងEasy, free resonance. Key ni full ba đây? Xin hai như vừa phan chọn đi bạn. Trong pro miền để phan chọn đi. Clemelson. Ủa đi bán free. Bán rồi artifact bán. Giờ của miền rít chùa là gì Tự ly dụ ấy. That's my best team.
Is it time to go?
This opportunity is quite hard to come by. Well then, amuse me. Surrender is a valid option. I promise I'll be gentle.
Sorry, child.
It's in progress. Guess I should take you more seriously.
Bow your head. The tides beckon. Silence! You're cut above.
Đọc postcard. Đọc thì 20 Witches Dahlia
Greetings.
Trông ăn bay poster Triple 4 star Tam sấp Oh no, doesn't look good. Dahliaទៀត 40 No early Candace Muối Dạ, với em 4 nè Federation Ọt bán ấy thôi Do nu là đấy cơ bắt phò mau tiền hay vợ tí ấy đây
Add Astro. Thank you for
Wow, sai tập phi tiền size of pretty cục đọc pool cái hồn nào bán size pretty bạn ơi size pretty at bạn không em off pool Hydro CJ đồ bạn đó toàn bán này bên đấy standard pool đó standard pool mới tiếp bạn standard pool mới tiếp chào đó
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
ôi nhẹ áp đá đi à
Huh? Ooh.
okay 4 star50 PT បាន 4 star ថ្មីបានទេបាន2 copy C1 ក៏អត់50 PT ហីអត់បានទេ Candace refund pool មួយបានអូយ update ផាសថ្មីមាន content អីលេងក្រៅពី quest no event no nothing
Phlogiston engraving is quite the deep field of study.
vẫn bán thua bên này Scope story quest solo.
Paradigm shift.
The abyss has come. Hear the truth.
Extinguished.
My holy proclamation. The power of revelation.
Surge.
Shall set you free. Hear ye the words of joy.
apply cryo លឿន
Grace be upon you.
Extinguished.
And hope find you. The power of revelation. The truth shall endure.
Annihilate. Mine to wield. This is getting interesting. Mine to wield.
Mình đấy khéo bị lên các bạn. Đủ khóa.
Oh, Tulani and Paimon. Fancy that. I didn't expect to run into you two here. Oh, hey, Kochi-san. What are you doing here all by yourself?
Paimon new voice. Cái đôi mình. Ochama version ấy.
Just so you know, Paimon didn't come here to train. Paimon's not looking to sign up for any diet plan or bodybuilding class right now. All right, got it. But seriously, what do you take me for? Some
Trong
coach
ý
from
anh
hell?
bị AI là
I'd never
miền.
force a student into something they didn't want to do. That being said, a little aerobic exercise would probably do you some good. You could take over my patrol for a while. That would count. Yeah, all jokes aside, you're right. I'm looking for some
Lên
help.
nhiều đã hay mẹ. Ở đang em tâm chập đám thư khoe mình. Tại khơi chập đám các ba mà ở bên nào kem nhiều thế. Lên traveler nhiều xẹp. And come delete VA and
The Collective of Plenty is holding a bodybuilding competition soon, and so many people have been busy squeezing in their last-minute workouts that we've run out of staff for patrols. Oh, so you've stepped in to cover their work. But don't you have a last-minute workout to do too? I'm good. For one thing, I believe peak conditioning can only be achieved through consistent training over a long time span. Cramming in a workout at the last minute does next to nothing for you. But more pertinently, well, as you can probably imagine, I'm not able to compete in any of the most popular weight classes, and there's no real competition in my own weight class.
chỉ mới thì chết đá cho đá từ chuột đến slave rồi. Khoai họ đó là phần nào. Khoai đến slave máu. Đá chuột đến slave.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Good morning, Aquaria.
Don't look at Paimon like that. We are not the same weight class, and no way is Paimon competing against you. Traveler, let's just help with the patrol, all right? Otherwise, Ian-san's gonna make Paimon enter a bodybuilding competition. Perfect. I managed to get you on board with just one look.
Ban skirt rồi. Ban skirt ấy dòng 50 ពិធី ban skirt ផង ban តែ Dahlia C1
Thank you both. It should be pretty routine. Just keep your eyes peeled and make sure nothing strange is going on in the area.
Ban Chi Chi ấy.
That'll free me up to check the other section. Let's meet back at the settlement when we're both done.
Sure thing. Just leave it to us. We're experts at strolling and patrolling, don't you worry.
ខ្វះផាយ20 phút ទៀតហ៎បាន Genshin អត់ដែរបាន early ទេ Z តែប្រហែលថ្ងៃខ្ញុំបាន early ដល់2 ដង Try avoid short user ដូចគ្នាតើតាមបែបណាដាក់ vaccine ទៅបានហើយ no ដាច់លុយឯង
What's this? Was there always a cave here? We should go take a look, right?
Where's
Seems
money?
like a thing to do on a patrol. Hey, there's a hilichurl here. Is it sleeping? Doesn't look very hostile. Why is it hiding away here?
Carry bird.
Look it up. Huh? It ran away. Oh, guess our reputation in Natland is more fearsome than we thought. Even hilichurls don't want to mess with us now.
There's something on the ground.
You mean that shiny thing? Huh. Must have dropped it as it ran off.
នេះបាន Firefly transformation device ហ្នឹង
Huh. Paimon bets that hilichurl thought it was a priceless treasure. It was probably planning to hide it here for safekeeping. Until we showed up.
Wow. គេ quit ពូវ៉ាអញ្ចឹងបានលឿនដែរនៅម៉ាត់ក៏បាន
Let Paimon take a look. Hilichurls aren't the brightest, so it might not be worth much, but still. What is it? You look so serious all of a sudden.
Thailand មកទៀត Wow. សាហាវ ក៏បាន early បាន soft ពិធី
Isn't this just a regular old key? The style is unusual, though. Doesn't look Natlanese. Where do you think it's from?
One skirt មកជីជីចុះមិនធ្វើម៉េច Mark Thailand បានមួយថ្ងៃហ្នឹង Weekly boss ថ្មីហីនេះមែនថ្មីហ៎ជា Weekly boss ហ្វាមុនបានតើ បានដែរហើយ small GG Okay style This is the key to hibernation chamber on the spaceship. Ether means spaceship. Oh, you boy monster.
What do you mean? What hibernation chamber? What spaceship?
Spaceship.
Wait, you mean the spaceship? The one that brought you to Tibet?
Ether man ហោះមកបងជិះ spaceship មក
So, how did that key show up here? Are you sure you didn't just drop it?
Wait, still have mine. អត់ដែរឃើញនៅ inventory បងមិននិយាយណាបងឡើងចេញយូរហើយចាំមើលតែមួយទៀតប៉ះ Lumin.
Yeah, these look identical. So, if one of them's yours, does that mean the other one is...
បងចេញយូរហើយញ៉ាំច្រឡំតែគេចេញអីថ្មីបងចេញផាចមុនអា King
Knew it! Huh, the keys to a spaceship! Huh, somehow that really rams home the fact that you really are an actual alien. Oh, wait, no. Descender.
Alien មកចូលទេបាទ
But anyway, now we know where it came from. The question is, how did it get here? The simplest explanation is that your sister lost her key somewhere not far from here. Then that Hilichurl found it and ducked into the nearest cave to hide it. If that's true, it means your sister was here recently. Yeah. Man, this is so crazy. We only agreed to help with the Ansan's patrol on a whim. And now we've made this bombshell discovery and found a huge lead on your sister. Should we keep following this trail while it's hot? Or do you think we should check back in with the Ansan?
Ah, there you are. Looks like you went the extra mile today. Thanks for being so diligent.
Oh, hey, Ian-san, what's up? Didn't think we'd see you again till we headed back to the settlement. We were actually just about to go meet up with you. We've made a huge discovery today.
ហើយមុនថ្មីដូចអត់សូវ ignore អត់សូវ ignore អីគេ
I came here to let you know that you don't need to keep patrolling anymore. The bodybuilding competition has just been cancelled, so the usual squad will be resuming their normal duties.
Why
They'll
cancel
be here to take over shortly.
Wait, canceled? Why? What happened?
The
Abyss
Abyss Order
Order.
attacked.
Abyss Order man
Huh?
will main lead the army
I've heard of the Abyss Order, but this is the first time I've known them to take organized action on such a large scale. It's like they're preparing to go to war against our entire nation.
One little
Abyss
sect
again.
versus the entire nation of war? How are they expecting to pull that off? Based on everything we've seen from them so far, they usually prefer to act in the shadows. So, what's different about it this time?
they have the loom of fate
After.
now
No clue. All we know is that they've attacked our tribe, but that doesn't tell us much. Our defenses are holding strong so far, so I'm gonna head to the Stadium of the Sacred Flame and see what Mawika knows. If there's any information out there, she's the one people report to. Oh, want to come with me? I'm sure everyone will feel better knowing that the hero of Natlan is on the case. Great, then let's head over together.
let's go start call ចាំមើលមាន law អី reveal ច្រើនទេ quest item no gadget wait item នេះណា be a 4-star item there on that ship that traversed the Sea of Stars there should be only 2 keys belonging to the golden hair traveling twin
Mawika!
Mawika.
Ah, great timing, Ian-san. I was just about to send someone for you. And
How are things looking? What's the latest word from the messengers?
the Abyss Order has been spotted near several tribes at the same time. Clearly, this is a coordinated strike. Also, their numbers are much higher than expected. Their organization appears to have grown considerably, but because they're usually so secretive, this is the first we're learning of it.
It sounds like they're throwing everything they have at us. What are they trying to achieve?
That's what I'd like to know as well. Historically, Natlan has not been a hotbed of Abyss Order activity, and we have no particular quarrel with them.
Could it be
Revenge?
revenge, perhaps? Would they want to get back?
Oh, seems unlikely. But then again, Paimon wouldn't put anything past the Abyss Order.
It's too early to say anything definite. For the time being, we should continue monitoring the situation.
How are the battles going? Not too many casualties, hopefully?
Well, even if they're committing all their forces to the fight, they're in for a tough time. Our brave warriors have just emerged victorious from an all-out fight against the Abyss itself.
Bro, the Abyss got off screen.
Yep. We have a whole
no.
nation's worth of seasoned veterans fighting for us.
เกณฑ์ตอนไปนะไอ้คนថាตึមឈ្នះអ្វីលើកមុនឥឡូវមកវាយម្ដងទៀត
Compared to the true Abyss, the Abyss
និយាយមែន
Order
បាត់ប្រូ
poses a
agent
far
show យក
smaller
មកថ្ងៃហ្នឹង
threat. They cannot
តែណា
endlessly
បាត់ទេ
replenish their forces for starters. However, this is still a war, so we must give it our all and do our utmost to minimize casualties.
Genshin ដល់មកនឹងហើយអត់ឃើញគាត់ online ទៀត
The tribes are organizing their defenses as we speak. Traveler,
ដេកខកអី
this is one war that Natlan can handle on its own. If you wish to stay out of it, you'll be safe here at the stadium with me.
What made you think the traveler need to stay safe?
Oh? In what way?
មេតបខាងគេហ្នឹង sister របស់ leader ហ្មង The current leader of the order is my sister.
Yep, that's how it is.
I see. My goodness, that is very personal indeed. If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea what her goal could be?
That's what I want to know as well.
Safe to say, they're not exactly on the best terms at the moment. Ever since Paimon met the Traveler, he's been trying to track his sister down and get some answers. But she's been avoiding him.
I see. So you
She's
two have fallen
ghosting
out.
him.
Huh. A pretty common occurrence between siblings.
Well, yeah, that may be. But the stakes are a little higher where these two are involved.
They certainly are. Although somehow it doesn't surprise me that a spat between the Traveler and Twin could affect the fate of the entire world. Just so I'm clear, you're still on Natlan's side, and you have no idea what your sibling is after. Is that right?
មកវិញការខ្លាច Ether betray.
Well, that's a relief. When you first mentioned your sibling, I was worried we were about to be thrust into an impossible position. Our reports say that the Abyss Order has focused most of their efforts against the Masters of the Nightwind. If you don't plan on staying here with me, I'd recommend going there to lend them a hand.
ចេញភ្លាមលេងខ្វេះហ្មងអត់មានអីធ្វើប្រហែលចេញភ្លាមខ្ញុំធ្វើអីបើអត់មានអីប៉ុណ្ណឹងមានអីប៉ុណ្ណឹង post ក៏អត់បានទៀតអត់មានអីត្រូវបៀល
I'll join you. Right now, the Collective of Plenty isn't facing a serious threat, so we should support the other tribes.
ចេញមកមាន content លេងខ្ញុំហាត់ជាតិ
Many thanks, you two. Anything you need, send word to me right
No,
away.
agent show បើ Genshin លេងចូលមើល Discord មកគាត់ stream full អត់
Hey,
content ថ្មីនឹងចេញកា content នេះគេអូដូចជាមួយថ្ងៃទៀតនោះដូចជាមួយអាទិត្យជាងទៀតហីបានចេញ Deadly Assault មកវាយ content ថ្មីទៀតប្រហែលជាខ្ញុំអាចបាន20 pool ទៀត pool គ្រប់ហើយស្កើបហើយមកទឹកពីទឹកទៀតយូរមក4-10ថ្ងៃពីទឹក
Look, it's Hilali.
មកហើយមិនព្រមចេញឲ្យហើយមួយអាប់ដេតហ្នឹងទៅអត់
Huh. I wasn't expecting to see you here. Are you here to reinforce us?
How are things looking?
When
Maui
do you
told us
enforce,
to
eh?
come here.
Easter មកដោយសារនឹកសិកឡាលីទៅ
Oh, the situation must be pretty dire if it's managed to get Zitlali out of the house.
Let's go បានណា bro អត់ stream នៅ Discord ឲ្យខ្ញុំមើលអូនេះ stream នេះ watch stream បើចាំផ្លែខ្ញុំបើក screen សិន Discord
ខ្ញុំមើល stream ខ្លួនណាកើតទេ stream person
ចង់ឲ្យយើងដាក់ money Let's go pool
stream ខុសតាម
stream call ខ្ញុំបើក Discord ឲ្យធំតិច
អត់ឃើញ screen វាឲ្យនេះនេះឃើញខ្ញុំមើលខ្លួនណាឃើញអត់ឃើញទេ slow ឃើញហើយមើល banner ហងយ៉ាច្រឡំ
ទៀតតែច្រឡំ banner ទៀត
ភូច្រឡំ
slow មែនតាក់មែន
អបនេះមួយមានបានទេមើលតើ
បានទេធីហី ខ្ញុំ slow ហើយក៏ pro slow
ស្រោឥឡូវអត់អាចទៅមើលទៀត50
see 2 or 1 skirt coming
ណាស់ទេពីទីហើយអត់មានទីមួយទៀតហាមពុតអោះអាមរីរានចាំភូមិ
បាត់ stream បាត់គួរអត់បានផងខំចូលមើល
Dire? No, I wouldn't go that far. It's mostly just
I can show left
irritating. I heard we're being hit the hardest out of all the tribes. What are they trying to imply? They just think we're pushovers or something? The more I thought about it, the angrier I got. I couldn't exactly concentrate on my novel after that, so... well, here I am.
What's it, Lali? She's pouting.
So, that's how they earned the ire of Granny Eatsley, huh?
They call themselves the Abyss Order, yes? So tasteless. It's exactly the kind of two-dimensional name a clueless writer picks because they don't trust the rest of their writing to persuade the reader of who the real villains are.
Hey! She's saying your sister has poor taste.
I just got another thing that.
Wait, what? Are you saying his sister is a member of the Abyss Order? I only said that because I was mad, but maybe I went too far.
Hey, let's save the chat for later. We've got some
enemies
enemies incoming.
Good. A much-needed chance to vent my frustration. And not a moment too soon. Things were getting awkward there. Luckily, I'll never have to find out just how badly the rest of that conversation was gonna go.
You didn't have to say that last part out loud, Sweet Lolly. Anyway, let's get him!
Into the wind.
Bring it! Letting play games I go! Get to work!
Wind strider.
Bow your head. Let the mighty be humble.
The wind knows me.
Phew, much better. That's more like it.
Oh, impressive work, Granny Eatsley. If I'd known you were on the case already, I might have reconsidered whether your tribe really needed reinforcements.
If anyone should be reconsidering, it's the Abyss Order. They picked the wrong target this time.
March 7 មកដល់នេះដល់ March 7 started អត់ទាន់ធ្វើទៅវិញ
Experience says that if we head in the direction they were attacking from, we should find their stronghold. Why don't we press our advantage and destroy their base? They won't know what hit them.
Hey, was there a battle here just now? Need any help?
So Eatsley need any help.
The warriors from the Masters of the Nightwind are here!
The battle against the Abyss is still fresh on our minds, so everyone's used to working together. Well, morale's high and everyone's here. Let's go take down that
As one with wind and cloud, one with nature.
Settle down.
Forward! Crush them!
So nearby character energy destroyed by Peter.
What is that thing? It's like it's draining the strength right from my body. Find a way to destroy it! The Abyss Order's resistance is faltering. Now's our chance! Warriors! Attack! After them!
Silence.
Let my name echo in song! Alright. Laline, East Papa, get him! Bring it!
As one with wind and cloud.
You must be the boss here. Time to show you what happens when you mess with the Masters of the Nightwind!
All who resist the abyss will pay the price.
Time to end them! Fulfill our pact! Yeah!
neutralized. Good work, everyone.
Huh. The Abyss Order's all bark and no bite.
To be honest, this was anticlimactic. I was hoping for a personal apology at the very least. And ideally, a whole speech acknowledging the superior might of the Masters of the Nightwind. Well, whatever. I'll just have to make up for it with some extra wine at the victory feast.
With the stronghold cleared, this area should be safe for the time being. But still, something tells me we can't afford to let our guard down yet. Maybe it's just me, but an enemy under siege normally defends their stronghold at all costs. The fighting gets more and more intense right till the bitter end. But this time was different. With a few exceptions, most of the enemies here gave up and fled the moment that... well, I don't know, but it seemed like they sensed something.
Huh? Not sure I follow.
I'm not convinced. Don't forget, they're radicals who chose to wage war on an entire nation. They don't do things in half measures. It seems out of character to cut their losses and run like that.
I don't know.
So you're saying there's more to this than meets the eye?
I'm saying we don't know enough to be sure of anything at this stage. So let's stay alert and keep our defenses at the ready.
So we are no wiser as to their base order objective. Back to square one.
Paimon had a hunch you might say that, but you're right. If we can somehow use that key to track down your sibling, maybe we can end this war before things get serious. And maybe you can finally get some answers.
The game recommend no plus. Yeah. Maybe no plus for bạn. Vì sao thêm mà bên này rồi? Team Skill có bên này chân đặt no plus oi đà lía lên bán. Attack buff.
Wait, you're leaving? But I was still debating whether to invite you to the first victory feast.
Go ahead, you two. Lolly and I will take care of things here.
Khu lập bán là set mà coi tới khoái. When character affect by opponent favor. What opponent favor? Trigger token reaction on opponent different to Genshin step. Genshin step. Bad shield pay free enemy turn. Attack speed increase based on the max HP every 1000 increase. Zone should PM up to maximum of 20%. So, thật ra size of KHP đã liền. Just that size of KHP and energy recharge HN các bạn. It's not that hard. Hello, good day.
All right.
In full quay. This apple score ban.
And we're back where we started. That Hilichurl probably found the key nearby, right? Let's look around for clues. There's no time to waste. Yansan and Lolly are waiting for us. Oh, we've scoured the entire area, but still nothing. How the heck did the key end up in that Hilichurl's hands? Are we supposed to believe that it just fell out of your sister's pocket as she passed by? Seems kind of ludicrous to lose something so important in such a dumb way. But then again, who knows?
No, not cái máu với
Sometimes in
khỏi.
life, things just go missing and that's that.
Someone's coming.
Oh, thank goodness! Someone's here. Please help me.
Oh, who are you? What happened?
Who the hell are you?
No, now isn't the time.
Lumine, man.
Please, you've got to help me. I'm being chased by monsters and I can't keep running. Can you do something?
Yeah, where are they? Paimon doesn't see any monsters behind you.
Huh? I'm sorry, I don't quite understand. They're almost here. This really isn't the time to be joking around.
What?
We're not. We're completely serious. We don't see any monsters.
But how? Ugh, there's no time. They're coming. We gotta run.
What's wrong with that girl? She must be seeing things. Oh no! It looks like something really hit her. Maybe she was right. Quick, let's see if she's okay. What's wrong? Are you hurt? What was that?
Đó coi damage skirt is insane. Yeah,លើគេថា damage level ប្រហែលយកខ្ទង់មក VK មែនទៅ តែមិនដឹងថាអានោះជាមួយ sub DPS អត់
The monsters! They're right there! You need to get out of here. It's too dangerous.
Breakdown.
Huh? Oh, now you finally see them. Well, it's about time. I nearly kicked the bucket just now.
Sorry.
Great! Thank you, Savior.
Burst one shot boss. Weapon អីគេបង Weapon F2P or weapon signature?
Savior? Shower me with praise! Time to shine!
The wind knows it. Bring it!
Weapon Ayaka. Weapon Ayaka 5 star เลย
You done? Paimon still can't see anything, so she can't tell. You just looked like you were slicing at thin air. Kinda funny, actually. Oh, really?
Let's try it one more time.
Sure. It's nothing. It's okay. I can see they're all gone now. No need for you to check.
Weapon ហ្នឹងមាន 44% crit damage. Yeah, crit damage ឲ្យ 5 star អញ្ចឹង base attack ក៏ច្រើនដែរ base attack ច្រើនហើយ passive ដូចជាមាន damage bonus ទៀត
I didn't think much of it when the monsters were breathing
The
down my
resin
necks,
icon
but
is broken.
now that I've calmed down, holding hands with you like this, I'm just a little shy, that's all.
Huh? Have you never shaken hands with someone before? You sure get flustered easily.
Well, anyway, I haven't had the chance to introduce
Should be
myself
more
yet.
related thing.
I'm Deardith. Thanks for, saving me just now. I'm really grateful for your help.
There it is. There it is. ឈ្មោះប្លែកមែន
No worries. Paimon's Paimon, and this is the Traveler. With him around, you'll be safe from any monsters. As long as they're visible. So, what was the deal with those monsters just now, anyway?
Your guess is as good as mine. I could see them the whole time, so when you said you couldn't...
Whoa! That must have been scary. The idea that we'd stand by and laugh while some poor girl was being hunted down by monsters?
That would have made us more monstrous than the monster.
Uh-huh.
I never do something so horrendous.
worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it.
Ê, sẽ lấy phai món mới đi hiểu nho mìnhដូចមាន accent អីមិនដឹង Yeah.
Don't worry, we aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it.
It sounds so weird.
We aren't like that. When we say we can't see something, it's because we really can't see it.
Sẽ lấy lang cho mình bị nho I don't know.
More importantly,
Don't know how to
did the
describe
monsters
it.
hurt you? How bad is it?
It's nothing serious. But I did sprain my ankle back there. I won't be doing any more running for a while.
Good idea. We'll take you.
Easter gained one more member to the harem.
Thank you so much. Despite getting
Yeah,
injured,
like someone's
I still
about
feel
to
much
cry.
safer with you around. I'm gonna stay here until I heal up. Don't want to risk running into any more monsters.
Yeah, you already took a big enough risk coming out here all on your own. So, where are you from, Deirdith?
តែមានអារម្មណ៍ថាសលេងនេះរៀងផល្លែតជាងមុនមុនសលេងផាយមុនពេលខ្លះមានអារម្មណ៍ចង់រឺតមិនឥឡូវរៀងផល្លែតរៀង soft tone ជាងមុន
A small village, far away from here. I walked for what seemed like forever and lost my way, so... Yeah, I have no idea where I am anymore.
Maybe she's Kandrian and she walked through space and time and ឆ្លងពេលមកអនាគត 500 years later.
Maybe all these trials and tribulations are part of the journey.
Just my
No one
speculation.
said finding the savior is gonna be easy.
Huh. That's the second time you called the traveler a savior. What's all that about?
Oh, sorry. It just slipped out. I was caught off guard. The resemblance is so uncanny. Anyway, let me start from the beginning. There was once a sage who passed through my village. People got the sense that she was truly omniscient. The sage said that doomsday was coming. But as that day approached, a savior would reveal themselves to us. The day of disaster is almost upon us, so my grandmother begged me to leave the village and find the savior before it's too late.
Doomsday?
Doomsday Beast. HSR reference.
I've heard people talk about the savior since I was a kid. Growing up, it really made an impression on me. The description is practically etched into my mind. So when I saw your golden hair for the first time, it was like this image that's existed in my mind's eye all these years suddenly came to life. Everything matched.
Oh, so that's why you were lost for words when you first saw him. Well, the Traveler's definitely got what it takes to be a savior. And he's already got a ton of titles, so he won't mind one extra.
Actually, I don't think it's him.
What? But didn't you say
everything except
the gender?
The gender. The
Young
savior was
woman.
described as a young woman.
It's Lumine.
Oh, for goodness sake. There are gender requirements to be a savior? Really? Oh, of course. If it's not you, then it's gotta be her.
Who? Who is it? You have a sister? Well, then that's it. Oh, it's her. It has to be. Oh,
At least she's no longer shrieking all the time.
Please, can you take me to see her?
Huh. Maybe, if you're lucky. It just depends if we can find her.
Huh? But isn't she your sister?
Ê, khoan là sister mình đã chi phải tam nè. Không mà.
Sorry. Looks like Paimon steered this conversation back to the fallout between you two. It wasn't on purpose, but that's the reality, so it's hard to avoid.
Okay, fair enough.
But since you're looking for her anyway, why don't we team up? We might stand a better chance if we work together. Yes, everyone says that the disaster is inevitable. That the Savior will rescue us all from our pain and suffering. I've always dreamed of meeting the Savior.
Do you really buy this whole doomsday thing? Seems kind of far-fetched. See? She broke eye contact. Sure sign of a guilty conscience. Time? What's wrong, Deirdis? Something's clearly bothering you. You wanna
Oh, I just... how should I put it? The Traveler looks just like the Savior of my dreams. And it's not every day that the Savior of your dreams swoops in and saves the day in your moment of crisis. So I'm just a little overwhelmed, that's all. 3 seconds of unbroken eye contact is the limit. I don't think my mind and body can handle any more than that.
What do you mean, limit? What happens after 3 seconds?
I'm sorry. Please forget that I said anything. Let's just leave it there for now. Like I said, I'm going to hide here until I feel well enough to move again. If you manage to find the Savior in the meantime, please come and let me know. Thank you.
Are you sure you'll be okay here on your own?
I'll be fine. I might not be much of a fighter, but I know how to stay hidden. And if I get hungry, I'm sure I'll find something around here. Don't worry about that.
Alright then. Well, take care.
Take care.
What a mysterious girl. We should definitely keep an eye on her. And hey, at least she seems to like you. And it sounds like she's gonna help look for your sister when she's healed. Anyway, this is probably all the progress we're gonna make for now. Let's head back to the Masters of the Night Wind and see if they need our help.
Trong sóc chết oi đệtនៅក្នុងខែវនោះអត់ព្រមនៅទៅ city ទៅទីក្រុងអី like ទៅ stadium ហើយកន្លែងដេកស្រួលយល់អត់ What dress an icon អត់ឃើញអីផ្លាយដល់ dress an icon It's pretty normal. Loseនៅទៅបាក់មិញ Lose អីអត់នឹងបានហ្មងទេនៅតែ51ពិធីដែរតើអាប់ដេតពិធីហ៎ Phải họ to men pri một chém thế. Material lấy cái upskirt. Bỏ này. Cả. Mình mà rồi. Sẹt bà thấy chưa? Sẹt. Chào cái end game thôi mày. Update ở bên đây liền, dạ. Update ra phỏng lại bên mọi liền. At least you map on. Admin map at a explore at a pool at a liền. Thì tới chain to kia mà.
Oh, you're back! How did it go? Find anything?
Nothing substantial, unfortunately. But we had the weirdest experience.
So I take it that the war's still on? That's okay. I just wasn't sure. Because
Genshin
things
chain
seemed to be
attack.
at a standstill while you were gone.
Vì chàng ở dương đã money. Mình money đã đi.
The Abyss Order hasn't attacked us, and since we don't know what they're planning, we haven't made a move either. In a word, it's a stalemate. The guards have been keeping watch around the clock, but for everyone else, you wouldn't even know we're at war.
Huh. Really makes you
Tại
wonder
dương
what the
chàng ban
Abyss
luôn
Order's
nhưng đã
thinking.
money. Anh kéo mấy chiếc ngay nè, chạy mất. Genshin 1.7 new endgame. Dươngត្រូវធ្វើចិត្តដោយ Pro S2K ចាំបែរណាចិត្ត expire ចាំ pull ធ្វើមិនបានទេដោយសារគាត់ជាមនុស្សអច្ឆរិយៈ New character, new banner, new weapon, new icon quest, good story quest, new endgame mode. Cho website Genshin nào được. Anh ấy nghĩ bà thôi ở bên má trên này để ngay thì mà pay cho mình ngay mà pay cái drop new game mode nhưng lên random kịch tràn high sen high is the best to go. Can you go to scope? Nè mơ armpit. Mỗi na có gùn ba nè phô nà phô luôn. Ngay mà thay ngay đậm búa này kìa. Ôi, onslaught nó toàn ngay phay phém mà. Skirt can't go, she's still small. Up to your preference.
I was wondering, Traveler, if you have the time, could you go and pay a visit to the guards? They've been working a pretty demanding schedule. I was gonna go see them myself, but I'm sure they'd appreciate a visit from the greatest hero of our time.
Oh, but you're a great hero too, Yan-san.
Great. Thanks, you two.
Wow! Tumaini, our hero. We've actually fought together before. You probably don't remember it, though. That's to be expected. You took point, and I went. I saw you, though. You were a great inspiration to us all.
Thank you for standing guard this whole time.
It's all good. Honestly, it's not been that much work. Haven't heard a peep from the enemy. Nothing that would indicate an impending attack. I've spotted a bunch of Abyss Order operatives, but they weren't acting hostile, just hanging around. There were even moments when they seemed to be meditating. At least, that's what it looked like to me. Maybe out of an abundance of caution, I asked some shamans from the tribe to take a look and see if there was anything nefarious, but they didn't sense anything untoward, so we just put it down to religious ceremony and left them to it.
Huh. Oh well, the more time they spend meditating, the less time they spend trying to beat us to a pulp.
Why are base order meditating?
Well, the shamans didn't raise any concerns, so how bad could it be? As far as I'm concerned, so long as they don't pose an active threat, they can do all the cult worship activities they want. Besides, as soon as everything's in place and we're ready for an all-out offensive, there'll be no match for us.
Huh. Sounds like morale is pretty high. Guess there's strength and confidence in numbers. Let's keep going.
Don't worry, I'm sure they'll show up soon.
Random NPC.
Huh? Is that Tumaini? What brings you here? Is this like I
Hey, come on! You'd march to war without so much as blinking. What's so scary about a chat with a traveler, huh?
It's not the same thing at all. There are plenty of chances to go to war, but a one-on-one chat with our great hero? That could be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. How can I not be nervous? What if I say something wrong? Or if my posture's bad? Or if I accidentally make a weird expression with my face? One bad...
No one's here to judge you on your posture
Yeah, I try to go back no pain and coffee.
Relax!
Thôi chẳng thử ai Genshin. Best team is coffee and... Bro, nó StarRail cái đã phải star mà thêm mong à. StarRail mới test run vào Cypher đã Akron. Với ấy tiệt chỉ ở miền cả lơ cơ đây. Đang là miền Akron. Tôi chỉ miền 5 star. Nghe pi lắm. Đi Genshin đã giống như sai play đấy mà. Khởi trong game say hồi đấy. Quá vào chân. À lấy cái thơ chắc bằng market character bạn lộ. Cái tay ta khơi khlang.
I'm sorry, great hero, but I have a small favor to ask.
What Paimon guess? An autograph, right? That's easy.
May I challenge you to a fight?
Wow, bro. The audacity to challenge me to a fight.
What? How can you be so audacious and so sheepish at the same time? Huh. Paimon's starting to...
No, of course not. I just figured that if I don't ask now, I'll regret it for the rest of my life. But I am still on patrol. So please, Great Paimon, if you wouldn't mind taking over?
Ugh. Again with the sheepish audacity.
Plan the new player. Who care about new player? Ready? Fight!
Obviously, I never expected to win, but until now, I didn't appreciate just how great the gulf was between us.
Off screen, bạn khơi bay không?
I'll be bragging about the day I got to spar with Tumaini for the rest of my life. Today's really my lucky day.
Oh, Paimon can't keep up with you.
New
Your tone
player
has changed
layer
all
đang
over
ấy mà.
again. Now you've had a spar with the traveler. What gives?
Anh vào khăn CCC với Traveler step on me.
Well, some people connect through conversation, but we warriors bond by sparring. And now that I've had a bout with the hero, we're no longer strangers. Nothing to be nervous.
Okay. Well, to each their own. But Paimon's still gonna stick to conversation.
Not at all. We haven't spotted any new enemy movements.
As Paimon expected, nothing here either. Let's...
You're back. So, did the guards find anything?
Nothing much, no. Someone mentioned that the Abyss Order has been doing some kind of meditation or prayer, but apparently it seemed harmless. Paimon wants to lodge a complaint about one of the guards, though. His name's
Traveler? You're back already?
Savang bạt rồi.
No one thought to wake me up, huh?
In fairness, you look pretty hungover. Can't imagine anyone wanting to wake you up in that state.
I'll have you know I'm perfectly sober when I'm hungover. Okay. I'll admit that sounds strange at face value, but regardless...
Đập môi. Wow.
What I meant to say is, I heard something about the Abyss Order engaging in meditation.
Yeah, that's right. Does it mean anything to you, Siglali?
ពួក Abyss Order វាកំពុង cultivate power នៅក្នុងរឿងចិន
I sensed something strange in my dream. It was vague, but it seemed as if some noise had found its way into Natlan's ley lines.
Oh,
noise.
What is that?
Hard to say. I don't think it had any tangible effect on the Night Kingdom or on our ley lines, but it's like a signal that exists on a different dimension of reality. It might not interfere with ours or pose any detectable risk.
Maybe it's the girl before.
I just get the sense that something strange is going on.
Oh. So even someone as familiar with... No wonder the shamans at Satura called to the...
Ian-san, I think we should go talk to the chiefs. There's no point dragging this out. We need to take the initiative and drive the Abyss Order out of Natlan for good.
If that's the Council of Granny Eatsley, I'm sure the chiefs will agree. But it will still take us some time to gather the required force. In war, adequate planning and preparation is the key to victory.
Sure, but the finer details aren't my concern. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Just remember to come find me when you're ready to talk to the chiefs. Oh? Sure, what is it? Huh, you mean only select...
Have you ever heard of monster?
Of a disturbed psyche? Or extreme negativity embodied in physical form? It could also be a simple case of dead monsters whose souls got stuck here somehow. Well, I say simple. Things quickly get confusing when you start looking into monster souls. For starters, trying to figure out which classification system to use is a real pain in the...
Alright, we get it!
In the
Granny
what?
Eatsley's
A real pain in the what?
Hey, I was just thinking out loud. You really think I was just trying to flaunt my knowledge? Anyway, the short answer is... there are many potential explanations for the kind of phenomenon you describe. That said, it's not something I've ever encountered in all my...
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, if Granny Eatsley's never seen it, it might as well not exist, right?
Hey, I'm not that old!
It's hard to say what it was for sure.
Care to elaborate on what happened? This all sounds rather...
Really? You had to hold her hand to see the monsters? That sounds a little contrived.
Sid Lolly jealous.
Huh? That's the part that bothers you?
Maybe the point is more that it requires direct physical contact, whether that be hand-holding or otherwise. But that's neither here nor there. What bothers me is, it sounds like she's convinced that your sibling, the leader of the Abyss Order, is a savior. That really makes me question whose side this girl is on, and whether what she told you about her background is actually the truth. Sorry if that comes across as paranoid. It's just hard not to be suspicious of everything when we're in the middle of a war.
Actually, Paimon feels like you make a fair point.
Whoever this girl is, she sounds like bad news.
Okay, well, you're clearly just jumping to conclusions.
It's hard to know what to make of it. A young lady all by herself, lost in the middle of nowhere, sees monsters that no one else can, calls the leader of the Abyss Order her savior.
Even ấy bọc vào ngày ở play or. Even ấy bọc vào ngày ở play or. Ở đây ngày mà play phém mà lại như endgame. Chẳng mà tất tiết rồi. Hello Nani.
At the very least, we should remain vigilant. Keep a close watch on her.
Sounds sensible. On that note, we probably shouldn't have left her by herself in that cave.
Traveler, we still need some time to muster our forces. Maybe you could check on her if you're not busy. Just be careful.
It's settled then. Let's go check on her.
Nhưng Rido artifact pi đã bấm phải CV bàn đặt hạ sắp CV. What the? Bro is way too lucky. Nhưng xạ Rido ở free nào. Z triple this even what the fuck. Về triple đấy mà ngày năng. Vì mình ta mà quá. Chả triple anniversary. Này mới sân thì đâu á châu ấy. Quay này buổi chiều 4 line nhỉ. Oh wait, 3 line ta. Double click. Hey, just audio bằng bàn không. Của Riro đó. For free now. Wait, Poppy, what? Man muối vậy? What's again? Consume the relocate enhancement of minor object. But the number of enhancement will be reallocated. Then hold. Three. Reroll on attack goblet. The bone nhầm reroll là account thông việc scam, đó mà reroll là account tôi bản chừng. Vậy nó bay sao mà dương phở á slap nâng căn đã chớn bàn reroll căn đã lo mình. Tôi phải cả slap nâng căn đã chớn mà reroll ăn rồi. account ច្រើនណាស់ប្រហែល account កាល Crimson មើល store វាគួរ reshape អត់ញ៉ាំយល់ណាស់ដល់បាក់មិន Search ở mưa tí xem artifact reshaping Genshin
Hello, beautiful people, and welcome. Hi, to a video on the new artifact re-rolling system and the Dust of Enlightenment. Enlightenment, which is going to be a material that you can use to the left hands menu. They're going to add, so see these numbers to the left of your artifacts here. This is the amount of rolls that you got into each stack, and what the artifact reshaper does, right, what the Dust and Enlightenment does, is it redistributes those. Does it distribute them completely at random? No. What you're gonna do is you're gonna choose 2 stats. So pick an average artifact that you target. Let's say I'm picking this, right? Now obviously I would want this artifact to roll into crit rate and crit damage. So when I go to the reshape system and I decide to reroll this, I'm gonna pick crit rate and crit damage. Once I do that, it's going to reroll. It's gonna redistribute the stats with the same rules as the elixir crafted stats, in the sense that you are guaranteed that at least 2 of your rolls will go into your selected stats. So I'm guaranteed that this artifact is going to end up at least with 2 rolls into either crit rate or crit damage on top of the base stats, and then the other 2 are at random. Now, the way that this works, just like the elixir, it does not get you 2 rolls and then roll the remaining rolls at random. What it does is it rolls things at random, and then once it gets to your second to last roll, if you haven't rolled into your selected stats yet, it's gonna go there. And once it gets to your last roll, if you've only rolled into your selected stats once, it's gonna roll there again. In other words, you're not more likely to get more than 2 rolls, because if you've already gotten 2 rolls when you get to your second to last roll and your last roll, there's no additional guarantee. So there's no improvement to the odds of getting more than 2, but it increases the odds of getting 2 instead of 1 and 0. Basically, it removes the possibilities of getting 0 or 1 roll into your stats, and it takes the odds of those results happening and it puts them into the odds of getting 2 instead. But the rest of the odds don't change. Fact a few times, your next reroll is going to be enhanced and change. You can reshape an artifact from what we know, however many times you want. And if you reshape an artifact multiple times, it's gonna progress on something called the Hallowed Exegesis. Basically, it's kind of like a pity system. Once you've rerolled your artifact a few times, your next reroll is gonna be enhanced. And it's gonna be enhanced by, instead of guaranteeing 2 rolls, guaranteeing more than 2. From what we understand with the latest released information, it's basically that every 6 dust spent, your reroll is gonna be improved. Is it going to be on the 6th one or after the 6th one? We don't know, but the 6th one is going to be guaranteed 3 rolls instead of 2. Same the 12th one, but the 18th one is going to be guaranteed 4 rolls. What that means is that, like, if you have
ក្រាស់ហើយយកទៅ roll ទៀតបានចូល crit តែ 2 ដែរ នៅដោយសារ pro អត់ lucky ណាបើគេ lucky អាចចូល 1 2 ថែមទៀត មី reroll បាន 50 CV load changeឡើង yeah.
Say an artifact like this, right? I want this to roll only into crit rate and crit damage. I could reroll this, and then once I've rerolled it 18 times, or once I've spent 18 dust on it, I'm guaranteed that it's going to be 4 rolls into crit, and then 1 remaining roll at random.
អញ្ចឹងយើងអង្គុយ reroll artifact មួយប្រហែលជាមួយឆ្នាំទៅបាន perfect artifact ដឹងអត់ best ហ្មង
Rerolling a flower or a feather costs 1 dust. Rerolling an artifact that is not a flower or a feather, so sands, goblet, or circlet, costs 2 dust. from what we understand so far, it seems as though it's not every 6 attempts, it's every 6 dusts spent. And so for the Sands Goblet Circlet, it would only be every 3 attempts. Basically, getting your, like, quote-unquote guaranteed 3-roller is still gonna be 6 dust on your goblet.
6 dust.
And your quote-unquote guaranteed 4-roller, I say 4, but it's actually 6 because you start with 2. Your guaranteed 4 additional rolls is still gonna take...
ខ្ញុំ reroll ខ្លួន 27 CV ទៅ 12 CV អាហ្នឹង early 27 ទៅ 12 អត់ល្អធ្លាក់ខាត reroll មាន crit 2 បាន benefit
18 dust. Now, you get 3 dust per patch if you clear the new endgame. Not
3 dust per patch.
Spending a bit of resin into the
ចឹង 3 patch គួរតែបាន perfect artifact ទេ មែន 3 4 patch អាច និយាយទៅមក version ហ្មង មកបាន perfect តែការ 8 10 dust
gets you 1 dust, clearing difficulty 4 gets you 1 dust, and clearing difficulty 5 gets you 1 dust. Difficulty 5 is a bit more difficult than Abyss 12, but if you are able to clear Abyss 12, you're guaranteed to get the first 2 at the very least. And then you can get more if you do Battle Pass, and they're also giving us some in the mail on the release of the system. But the expected income is 3 per patch for free-to-play, and 5 per patch for Battle Pass players. That means that getting the 18 dust you need to reroll or to reach the pity on 4 rolls, artifacts you should be targeting. Well, let's quickly do a... If you don't already have some really, really good things, is often worth getting to 4. At level 4, you'll see what the last line is. If the last line of a 1...
Okay, ចឹងខ្ញុំ reroll នេះបានទេបាយអត់ខាតទេ reroll នេះព្រោះមាន 4 start ត្រូវហើយ for Farina បាត់ 3 Okay not bad ដកពី energy ទៅបន្តិចបាន HP and crit 10 14 191 weapon energy នេះឡើងដល់40 CV energy rechargeនៅតែអត់បានស្គាល់ញ៉ាំបាយសិនហើយអូខេ đangធ្វើប៉ូលមួយសិនមក Should I off stream the quad? Mơ Escafia.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will continue to take pride in fulfilling my duties.
Nè khơi po chứ. Khơi po thôi. Vậy StarRail cái trade marketing mới tiết đấy nhỉ? Saritra. Vậy mời Scarfia mới xem. Mời Goblet. Wow. Goblet attack. Đập bay phía đập ball. Phanh ball. Phanh ball lên phanh mối sai 7. Sai 7 sai 4 á. Sai 4 CV. Có. Ná 50 CV. Đây mình. Phanh 7. Sai 4. Tông sai 4 CV nó đã 50. Ồ, anh ấy 50. Bạn. Sai 4 tay rõ rồi. File của mỗi chết bi rồi. Có vô nè. Attack weapon. Đây này. Nhưng một CV goblet khó phải chừng. Một CV goblet. Đây con tới vì là mà pay ba chật pi. Chật pi chắc bộ cả chật 7 này tới pay 7. Pay 7 bụng pay mối. Tai 4. Qua mà CV tiếp ban 20 CV. Mơ khá nào kha xa mà. Vậy nhưng refresh hết cả chứ. Sao game trong update mình. Mở cả rồi. Ta phải nhóm refresh cả. Cả đây. Refresh hết toàn cả rồi. Mơ ấy để so trade marketing. Saritra. Well, design chest.
Water comes in many flavors to the discerning palate. Mondstadt's
Vein
water
harmony.
is crisp and pure,
Tròn da
while
mới
water
tiệt.
from Liyue has an enduring aftertaste. In Inazuma,
Uri
the water
nè.
possesses a depth of flavor unlike any other. Sumeru's water, meanwhile, has a rich and complex flavor profile, but it must be savored patiently to fully appreciate it.
Vein harmony. Mau bị Amphoria, Clan Bearer, Tyrant, Emperor, Supreme Commander, Imperator. You simply call me by my true name, Saridra. Taskmaster, Monarch. Chắc là Amphoria rồi nó.
I see the value in my own work, but I also see the meaning in all the endeavors of the people of Fontaine. I believe I will...
Oh, quite a did.
Here we are. Deardith will still be here, right? Oh,
She's
so
gone.
quiet though. Uh-oh. What if Yansan was right? Maybe she never intended to stay here at all. Traveler, watch out!
The bóng thông.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it was you. I heard a noise and I thought it was the monsters coming to get me. Oh, did I hurt you? Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking straight.
Phew. That was scary. Paimon thought we'd walked into a trap. Maybe we shouldn't have sneaked in without announcing it. Then you would have known we weren't monsters.
To be honest, I've been really on edge since you left. I just have this constant feeling that any second, the monsters are gonna come back and get me. And it's not like I can run from them. There's also no way to cook here. It's good you got back when you did. Another hour and a half and you probably would have found me starved to death.
Oh, that's weirdly precise. Though, it does explain why your attack on the Traveler was so weak. Wait, if you really thought you were gonna starve or get killed by monsters, why'd you promise that you'd be okay here on your own?
I just didn't want to lose face in front of my hero. He already saved my life once. That's more than enough. I just don't want to come across as a constant burden.
Huh. For someone on the brink of starvation, you're pretty preoccupied with your image. What's the real reason?
What? That is the real reason. I'm kind of bearing my soul here, you know? Anyway, so, could you make me some food now?
Oh, Paimon's getting hungry now, too. Yo!
Celestial.
Whew. I am so full. Thanks for saving me, again. Starvation feels like a distant memory now.
That's 2 favor you owe me now. Hope you're keeping count.
Huh. You can really pack it away, Deirdith. Guess that explains how you had the energy to make it this far.
I tried so hard to hold back, but it looks like I still came across like a total glutton.
Paimon didn't even realize how late it is. Hey, the night sky here is really pretty.
Yeah, and it's all thanks to you both that I'm able to relax and enjoy it. I was cooped up in that cave the whole time you were gone. Now, I'm finally out. The air seems fresher, and the stars more beautiful than ever before.
You weren't in there that long.
When I was young, I used to lie on the roof of my house, gazing up at the star, and often, my mind would drift to this question. Is this starry? But my grandma would tell me, the answer to that question doesn't really matter. Think of all the people in our village who spend their entire lives here, she'd say. And so, if it's our destiny to live beneath this sky all our lives, then whatever may or may not lie beyond, this is our world.
Paimon kinda gets you. But is it kind of like how journeying with the Traveler is everything to Paimon right now?
I really treasured my world. The village was my everything. The houses, the scenery, stories I always loved to hear about the Savior. But I could never bring myself to agree with Grandma. Even if the village was my entire world, I still had to know what lay outside its borders.
Yeah! Go you!
So, I finally ventured out, and set off on my journey to find the Savior. I'm going to make my world bigger, one step at a time. And I'm not going to stop until I've seen what's beyond the stars. Maybe then, I'll finally get an answer to the question I had as a child. Who knows? Maybe one day, I'll be sitting and chatting just like we are now, but with someone from another world.
Yeah, one day. Oh, if only we could tell her. But it's probably best not to open that can of worms right now.
I need to find the Savior and protect my world. Then, I can make sure it continues to grow. That's the most worthwhile thing I could think of doing. So I've been giving it everything I've got.
You know what? That's pretty cool. Paimon kinda wants to root for you now.
Oh, sorry. I got a little carried away. I always get chatty after a hearty meal. Just like my grandma. Hold on. Shh. It's them. The monsters.
Where? Oh, still invisible, huh?
Can you see them now?
See 2 more.
Paimon still can't see anything. But please,
Strike a pose!
Into the wind. All right, hear the echoes of the valley.
Settle down.
Letting brave names echo. Wind strike.
Silence.
huh? Wow, that was fast. Did you get all of them? Oh, but surely getting used to the sight of you fighting thin air. You doing alright, Deirdith? Deirdith? Hey, it's okay.
Oh, I'm fine. I just spaced out there for a moment.
You... spaced out? That's a pretty bold move under the circumstances.
I was just... the image of the Traveler fighting to protect me.
Good morning,
I was
everyone.
trying to commit it to
Good
memory.
morning.
Seems like the least I can do.
Maybe afternoon.
Alright. Whatever floats your boat.
Anyway, there are no more monsters in the area, and it's getting late. Why don't you stay here tonight?
Sounds reasonable to Paimon. What do you think, Traveler? Alright. Deirdith will be... Huh? Deirdith? Why are you going...
A vivid dream filled your mind. What dream? The Night Kingdom again? You mean? This is kind of spoiler, so just a heads up. Nè cái ở trong bán spoiler cùng toàn A mười.
Doomsday. A fitting name indeed.
Doomsday.
A blood-red sky. Wild beasts that slaughter all in sight. Endless pain. A terrible curse that cannot be reversed. And the birth
of
a savior.
Cataclysm.
You're awake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to, You just look quite distressed, like you were having a nightmare. I thought if I took your hand into mine, you might find it soothing. At least, that's what my family always did when I hadn't, but it didn't seem to work on you. In fact...
Oh, is that right? You better not be trying to pull a fast one on the Traveler.
What? Don't be so... I have more self-control than that.
Self-control? What does that have to do with it? No way is Paimon getting back to sleep after this. You go ahead. But for the rest of the night, Paimon is staying up to keep an eye on this young lady.
Oh, do I really seem that shady to you?
Well, Deirdith, there should be enough food for 3 days. Make sure you eat the perishable stuff first, so nothing goes to waste. You can't tell which stuff is perishable, right?
Yeah, I can tell from the ingredients. Thank you so much for making all this for me. 3 days will definitely be enough time for my ankle to heal. Then I'll continue on my journey to find the savior.
All right, then we'll be off. Bye for now, Deirdith.
Bye.
See you? Wait! But if this is goodbye, how am I supposed to find you again? Oh, I mean, what if I find your
That's a good point. We share the same goal, but how about this? When the time comes, you can just write a letter to Mawika. She'll be able to...
Mawika?
Who's Mawika?
Who's Mawika?
It's the Abyss Order! They're here! But it doesn't look like like they're marching to war. More like...
Where? What are you talking about?
A bunch of Abyss Order thugs. You don't see them? They're heading right this way.
It is second.
That's strange. I guess it's my turn to not be able to see the monsters. You're right. I see them now. You weren't joking after all. So this is what it's like.
Maybe they're from different time, actually.
What a weird situation. What is making these monsters invisible? Is it Deirdre? Or the monsters themselves? Or is it us? Well, might as well mow these ones down, just so they can't pose a threat to the tribes. Woohoo! All done! Their morale seems super low. Guess they really were on the run, huh?
So, there's no more of them, right? I still can't wrap my mind around this. Why couldn't I see them until you took my hand?
So, any ideas on why those monsters might have been running away? Oh, Paimon's getting a little worried about Eon-san and the others. We gotta go! Bye for now, Deirdre!
See ya, and please take care.
It's new voice Paimon. Yeah, new voice.
Hey, Eon-san! We're back! We ran into quite a big group from the Abyss Order just now. Has something...
The front line has collapsed.
Huh?
What?
But... how?
No, relax. Their front line has collapsed, not ours.
Oh, feels like you could have phrased that more clearly at the start. But this is good news, right? Why do you still look so serious?
No, we're still mustering troops. Nowhere near ready to go on the... So at first, I was also confused about what exactly happened out there. But just now, I got the full story from a guard who was on the scene. He watched the enemy lines...
Then sleep?
What did he see?
Maybe then sleep my wife?
One person. Just a single individual. They stormed the enemy lines and attacked with a vengeance, cutting them down like paper dolls. They wielded an unknown power and fought with a sword style that no one recognized. The guard who relayed this to me said that before he even had time to react, the enemy was decimated.
It's either then sleep or skirt.
I'm only recounting what I heard, and I'm sure the guard in question must be exaggerating. But still, we have to identify them, and assuming they're a neutral party, we'll need to figure out how to engage with them. Clearly they're a force to be reckoned with, so we don't want to come across as too weak or too hostile. It's quite a diplomatic conundrum.
You don't need to sweat it, Eon-san. From your description, we're already pretty confident that we know this person. Honestly, with the Abyss Order acting out so publicly, it's about time he showed up.
It then sleep. Actually, it's then sleep. ឃើញ Farina ASO ហ្នឹងឃើញតែ Saritra Farina នៅ ASO លេង chess Wait, then sleep no voice. The fuck?
It's been a while, Dane. And yeah, after we heard what went down, we figured you'd shown up. You caused quite a stir, you know. Oh, this is a friend of ours from Natlan. Her name's Eon-san. She insisted on coming here to thank you in person.
It is my honor, Mr. Dainsleif. Thank you for breaking the stalemate in our war against the Abyss Order. Natlan is fortunate to share a common enemy with such a mighty warrior as yourself.
Oh, yeah, chập mở xem. Mở Fate Collect, nhầm phụ bàn mà toàn đắng.
Please don't mind
Harmony
him,
did.
Yan-san.
Harmony
He
win.
always talks
Brown
like that,
Jab
but
have some
he's a pretty nice
competition.
guy deep down.
Skipเป็นบ้านเต็มเต็ม maybe. Skip final មែនតើនេះ
It's quite alright. Uezo Janssen respects those of great power. It's quite clear that he
But
meant no
support
offense.
saver ក៏
But
ថា
I
បាន
am still delighted to make his
Skip
acquaintance.
final Always so Janssen respect those of great power. I agree that he meant no offense and I'm still delighted to make his acquaintance.
Anyway, since you're old friends, I'll leave you to catch up for now. Take your time.
Sure thing. You probably have plenty of other stuff to do anyway, right? Since this war isn't exactly over. See you later, Yan-san! Hey, Dane. Would it have killed you to be a little more polite? She's our friend.
Janssen, yeah. I will remember her name, but I will not invest more emotion than is necessary when dealing with the citizen of the Seven. It is a matter of principle for me. He is also sees high. Break those stuff.
Ugh, so stubborn. But whatever. So anyway, Dane, do you have any new info about the Abyss Order for us? Any idea what they're trying to achieve with this war, for example?
Never before have I seen the Abyss Order take action on such a large scale. Taken at face value, it seems highly illogical. In a war with the Netherlands, the odds are stacked firmly against them. They surely cannot be unaware of this. The true goal must be a deeper one.
We thought so too. But it sounds like you're no closer to learning what that goal is than we are.
I've been on the case for some time, even captured and interrogated several Abyss Order members. Yet, still, I am none of the wiser. I can only assume they have gone to great lengths to keep their real operation a secret. I have a bad feeling about this. The Abyss Order is wasting a lot of its force is attacking Natlan, so whatever they stand to gain must hold enormous value to them.
What do you think we should do?
Since we lack actionable intelligence for now, we might as well continue to focus on the fighting. Leave them to their secret plot. If they're so willing to sacrifice manpower for it, I intend to make that sacrifice greater and more painful than they could ever anticipate it. If we use the opportunity correctly, I believe we can eliminate the vast majority of the Abyss Order forces. They'll never be able to mount such a large campaign ever again. That outcome is well worth our time. And the sooner we can do that, the better. That's right. The ideal scenario would be to destroy them before they can reach their goal.
Paimon gets it. Nothing in the world can satisfy you like making mincemeat out of the Abyss Order, right? Wow, okay. A rare, candid response from Dane.
How about you? Any news to share about the mysterious girl?
Well, actually, we found his sister's hibernation chamber key near the Collective of Plenty. She must have lost it.
So she's here in person. Unsurprising given the scale of this operation.
Oh, and there's more! After finding the key, we also ran into this weird girl. She kept seeing monsters that we couldn't see. And then, this other time, we saw a load of monsters, but she couldn't. She also said she was on a journey to find the Savior. Her description of this Savior matched the Traveler pretty closely, so...
Savior?
Yeah, that's right.
Before Cataclysm. More big different timeline. ឃើញកៅអៅខុសគេ
Wait, wasn't his sister called the princess, though? Where did this savior thing come from?
The Winster King and the entire court of Canvia set about loudly proclaiming the might that she would bring to the nation. They made it sound as if with her there all the pain and suffering would be washed away, and the future of Canvia would be brighter than anyone could imagine. The Savior was the celebratory title given to the princess by those who believed this rhetoric. Of course, you know how the story ended. In hindsight, the cruel irony is glaring. All that title really stood for was the Winster King lost for power.
Oh, sounds like the people of Canvia really believed in her.
Is that why Lumin so determined to revive the homeland because she thinks she's well a Canvian savior? She descended from pure-blood Canvian, afflicted with the curse of immortality. This was somewhere remote of the golden-haired savior.
Ah! Paimon gets it now! So, a bit like Kaya. Except she grew up somewhere more isolated? Still, that doesn't explain the invisible monster situation. Sure. Also, why don't you stay with us at the Masters of the Night Wind for tonight? You must be...
The first thing tomorrow. We can give the episode anytime to the group. Write it out. Đi màu tràng. Kết thúc end stream ប៉ុណ្ណឹងសិនចាំងាយចាំយើង stream ម្ដងទៀតអរគុណសម្រាប់អ្នកដែលបានចូលឆាតលេងហើយ bye bye see you later ទៅញ៉ាំបាយ
Melusine's